Am I the a-hole for telling my BF I'd rather be alone and suffer in my apartment than go with him to visit his mom? So I, 23M, hate my BFS, 24M, family with a passion. I can't stand them. They are the most condescending, judgmental as I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. It all started when I first met them. They talked about my looks and how I could improve it by losing weight, cutting my hair and stop eating like a pig. I'm 188 centimeters tall and 80 kilograms. I go to the gym a lot, and I would consider myself fit. They have shit on my job because they think I'm not good enough to be a doctor and I work too much. His mother is the one that says all of this and the rest agree with her. It has gotten to the point where I'm dreading every birthday, Christmas, or any other celebration because I have to see them again. My BF have told them to stop, but they always say that I'm too sensitive and need to relax. Last time I meet them, they told my BF that he should dump me and find a man that's better for him. I was sitting next to him when it happened. So his mom got into an accident and had to go to the hospital I'm working at, and my boyfriend told me to help her and make sure she gets the best care. I told my co-workers and they assured me that I can't be on her case and that I wouldn't need to be near her at all. My BF and his family begged me that I should visit her and make sure she is okay on my break, and I refused. I said I'd rather be alone in my apartment and suffer than to visit his mom with him or without him. I can't FKN stand that woman. He and his family has been messaging me non-stop telling me I'm a bad doctor for not wanting to help a patient. But the thing is, she's not my patient, so am I the a-hole? Edit. In Sweden it's 5 years of med school, then you become a intern, I think it's called in the US. After you are done with that you can specialize in whatever field you like. I'm working in a surgical hospital. And I started my studies half a year before I turned 17. Update, 23 days later. So I thought I would give you guys an update, but before that, tie all for the kind words and support. His mom was fine. She was not in any danger at all. My colleagues told me how much shit she talked about me and how much better he could do than some wannabe doctor. I was fuming. She and her family had been begging me to visit her and she was still talking shit about me. So I went to her room demanding to know what her problem was. Well, she didn't like me because I'm, in her words, too masculine to be with her son and he needs to find someone that's not LOL. I told my BF and he was mad at first but kinda agreed with her and told me it wouldn't hurt me to try being less mask. All I said was that if he's trying to make me change who I am, then there is no reason to be with me anymore. He told me that that's not what he wanted and that he loves me. So I told him, like so many of you did, that if he wants me then he needs to go LC with her and I'm going to go full NC. He told me that it's not fair and I was being unreasonable. I had made my choice though, and in the end we broke up. TBH, I'm not even heartbroken. I have my job, good friends and a family that loves me. I have gotten texts from him telling me he misses me, but I have just ignored them. In the end I'm happy, I think, and it's for the better. Edit. I just want to say once again, Ty. TBH, it's good to hear from strangers that I'm not overreacting, not a coward that's running away when things get hard. I really loved him, but the dude has big mommy issues. And BC of his mom, I realized that I can't deal with a guy that can't put me first. I'm already working my ass off and I can't be bothered to feel like shit after work. Update, November 27th, 2022, 3 months after first update. This dude's family has treated me like shit. I was never good enough. I was in their eyes a wannabe doctor that shouldn't be one, and they felt sorry for my patients. They wanted me to be less masculine because they wanted my ex to be the man. I told him that if he wanted me in his life, he needed to go LC with her and accept that I would go full NC with her. He didn't want that and we broke up. He showed up at the hospital I work at, waited for me to get off my shift. When we were together he got my schedule so we could see each other, and wanted to talk. He told me he missed me and that his mother realized that it would be good to have a doctor in the family and that my BF was an idiot to break up with me. He told me that he was done with her shit and that we should be together again. Honestly, I was too tired. I worked a 15-hour shift and was planning a nice date with my bed. I didn't think I missed him because of the shit he put me through, but IDK. I don't want it to go back to how it was, and I have had hate in my heart for him since we broke up. IDK, where I'm going with this TBH. I was going to sleep, but this has been on my mind since I got home. Just had to get it of. Edit. I am a man. Update. December 1st, 2022, 4 days after last update. His mother is a nightmare to be near. She has talked shit about me in front of me, made fun of my appearance, telling me to stop eating like a pig and that no one wants a pig in the family. Has told my ex that he could find someone better than some wannabe doctor and stuff like that. I will never ever let someone talk to me like that, and that's why I wanted him to be LC and me NC. So here's the actual update. I talked to him yesterday. I asked him if I was really willing to go NC with her and he changed the subject time and time again. I told him why he told me what his mother said about me being the doctor in the family and he couldn't answer that either. I told him to leave and that we would continue that conversation today. I saw him after work today. I got off at 1 and saw him at 3. I told him if he couldn't answer any of my questions honestly then it wasn't even worth trying. So he told me what I believe was half of the truth. He said that he regretted everything but his mother was right. Should have ended it there. I can't be the one that act as the man between us and it undermines him. He told me that he can't go full NC with her because that's his mother. He told me that I was childish for breaking up with him over some comments she made and told me that it won't happen again and that he won't let it happen. I asked him why he came back only after his mother told him that it would be good to have a doctor in the family even though she didn't think I was a good one. He only said it's true and it's good to have one. At that point I was fed up. I'm tired. I work long hours and coming back to that headache was not worth it. I told him that I am a man and that he is one too. Told him that's not how a relationship works between two men and that he will always be a mama's boy. I will not tolerate being talked down to or feel belittled over their internalized homophobia. I told him that any man or woman that he might date or wants to date him can go through with that problem, but it won't be me. He begged and told me that it would make him happy if we tried and that his mother could change. No, just no. I want to be with someone that loves me for me and won't let their mother's hate make me feel like a failure and a bad person. I won't. I'm not dating their mother. I told him to not bother contacting me again and that I'm officially done with him now and forever. Thank you to all of you. You guys gave good advice and made things clearer, and I hope all of you achieve great things in life. July 2nd, 2023, 8 months after last update. My former BF and I broke up because of his mother and I haven't heard from him for a couple of months. Thank God. His mother came to my door demanding that I take him back as he is blaming her for breaking us up and that he barely talks to her nowadays. She demanded I take him back as she wants him to start talking to her again. I boasted out laughing in her face for about 4 minutes and I couldn't stop, which made her even more angry. I closed the door in her face and got ready to go to work. This woman followed me to work and again demanded I take her son back, and I just continued laughing in her face. In the end I told her to fuck off and that she made her bed and she can rot in it. She looked stunned as I don't usually talk back to her because I didn't want to upset my ex. I told her if she continued to harass me I would go to the police. She seemed to back off after that threat. Good riddance. Update 5, July 27th, 2023, 24 days after last update, 1 year after saga started. So the devil has shown herself again, but this time with her son. TBH, completely honest, I'm still laughing my ass off. My ex and ex-mill showed up today. My ex told me that his mother said that I'm willing to take him back and that we could finally live a good life together again. I FKN lost it. I laughed at both of them, told them both that they were delusional to think I would even consider having any type of relationship with either of them. I told my ex that his mother lied and that he knew why I would never in a million years take him back. He looked at his mom and yelled at her and I just looked at her with a smirk on my face. His mother then started yelling homophobic shit like this would never have happened if you just stopped acting like a man, and I lost it laughing again. Ex-mill even tried to attack me, but luckily, for her, his son held her back and they left. I later got a call from a mutual friend that said my ex would make sure his mom wouldn't bother me anymore. I have him blocked. All in all, I'm happy and this has been so fun. Hope they both live miserable lives together.